Hi friends, tonight I'm gonna make a Ribollita soup. It's a peasant kind of soup from Tuscany, and I've learned about it from my friend Ian Naughton. Ian, I'm so sorry if I don't pronounce your name right. Ian has an allotment, and he was showing us his chicons he was making. He was blanching them inside his house, and he was talking about this soup. He didn't show us what it was, but it got me intrigued because I had never heard of it. So I done some research, and it's a bit like it's a vegetable soup, and it has Ribollita means reheated, reboiled, and it has bread in it. Probably it was a good way to use stale bread. But what I do is, because Ian told me that's what he did, I use I'm gonna toast some bread with olive oil, some baguette, and I'm gonna rub them with garlic clove at the end, and that's gonna fit on the soup in the bowl at the end, so it won't get all mushy, and it looks really pretty. Anyway, I've been doing this soup like 3 or 4 times already, and it's becoming one of my favorite winter soup. So now what I have here, I'll put a link to Ian's allotment with the chicons and everything. It's very interesting. He has grown his chicory himself over the summer, and then brought the roots out, and then put them in a pot inside his house with another pot on top to blanch them. Anyway, so I'll put the link in the down bar. Okay, so I have here, it's about 4 ounces of pancetta in some olive oil. So I'm gonna just cook that down a bit. I've done it with bacon. It works well, or without. It could be totally vegetarian. So I'll just cook the pancetta, and then we'll go on with the vegetables. Alright, so the pancetta is cooked down quite a bit. And here I have 2 ribs of celery and 1 big onion. So I'll be sweating those down. Until they're translucent. Okay, so now I'm putting 2 carrots and some garlic, 2 garlic cloves. They're pretty big. Could be 3 or 4 small ones, as much as you like. And I have a bit of my pepper flakes. Some dry rosemary from the garden last summer, and well, about time summer comes back, because I'm almost out of it. Oh well, have some thyme from the garden, and same here. Almost out. Herbe de Provence would be fine. And I have 6 cups or 1.5 liters of chicken stock, but it could be vegetable stock if you're doing vegetarian. This is my own. I always do bone stock. So I made that yesterday. And I've cooked some white beans. It's about 2 cups of white beans. It should be cannelloni beans, but I couldn't find them, so I have Great Nortons. So it's 2 cups. of cooked beans, so it would be a can if you're using can. And I'll be putting a piece or two of Parmesan rind. When my Parmesan is over, I always keep the rind and I freeze them like this in a pot or in a little freezer bag. And when I make soup, Italian soup especially, I put the rind, well, maybe two, inside the soup as it simmers, and at the end when it's ready I'll fish them out, and it's gonna give a lovely taste to the soup. So I'll bring this to a boil. I'm gonna put the lid and then simmer it for about 20 minutes until all the vegetables are soft. And then we are gonna finish the soup with some kale for maybe the last 10 minutes. The soup has been simmering for 20 minutes about. The vegetables are almost cooked. I'm gonna put some, I have some kale. I have about, well, it's 8 cups, but it's curly kale, so it's probably more like 6 cups. It's a big bunch, one bunch of kale. And this is gonna just cook down a lot. It's just like spinach. I don't like to cook my greens too long, but if you want, you can put the kale with the carrots at the beginning. I'm gonna cook this for about 10 minutes. It's gonna wilt and keep its lovely green color. And meanwhile, let me put the cover on. Okay. Meanwhile, I have been drizzling some olive oil on some baguette, but it could be ciabatta bread or whatever nice bread, sourdough, whatever you have. And I've drizzled it with olive oil, and I'm gonna roast them, toast them in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, until they're golden brown. And then I'm gonna rub them with a garlic clove when they come out. So I'll show you that after. So here it is. My bread is toasted, and what I've done is just rub a garlic clove on top of each pieces. And I just put 2 little pieces on top. They're gonna soak the broth. And a good grating of Parmesan cheese. And here it is, one of my favorite winter soup now. Used to be caldo verde, which is a Portuguese soup with kale also, but now I think I prefer that one. Anyhow, I hope you like it, my friends. And there's many versions. There's some with tomatoes, but there's always white beans and a type of leafy green. This is my version. So take care, my friends. I'll talk to you later.